kind of make it even more sad because we had the debate, and we know, that was big news. We saw how that went between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Then stuff just started going viral. The Shannon Sharp audio when he was caught on IG Live, and everybody talked about that for about 3 days. And then Diddy, oh, he's in New York. Uh-oh, he gets arrested. Everybody been talking about that ad nauseum and all that stuff. But in between that, it was a story, and I saw it a couple of times. And I ain't gonna lie, and hell, it's even our fault too. Um, I mean, you brought it to me. I mean, you want to lead into it? Go
So,
ahead.
so his name is Javion Magee. Say his name. Say it loud.
Wow.
Javion Magee.
Javion Magee.
He was found dead September 11th in the Woodland area. 911 caller called, and McGee's family said that he was hanging from a tree. The Vance County Sheriff described him as having his back up against a tree and a rope around his neck. Uh, and the whole details around it is, the same old, same old. Oh, he probably did it himself. Or, what was the one they said? Oh, he was near. I saw him. And he was near some rope.
He
That day.
They say he
Or
bought a rope from Walmart.
yeah, he bought rope from Walmart. Okay, so how did he get to the area?
For one, he's a truck driver.
He's
All right, go ahead. No, go ahead. Go
no,
ahead. Go ahead.
no. See, I put on my detective
Yeah.
hat. See,
Go
even though I'm not
ahead.
a detective, um, he had to get from spot A to spot B
From the lot to that area.
to that area.
Yes.
So, how did he get from spot A to spot B? And I really think, and I'm just gonna be honest with you,
Sure.
it was against his will.
I know it was against his will.
Yeah,
They trying to
it's, it's,
they
it's
trying to yeah.
there's no other logical way.
They trying to wrap this case up and throw it
It's
away.
on it, just like they did KJ. Say his name too. Valdosta, Georgia. Oh, but they finna hang them. That's another. We're gonna put a pin in that one. But this it's like when it's like it's so crazy because that man was young, man. He was
Right.
21 years old.
20.
He had
Yeah.
his whole life ahead of him. He had a career. He had a
Career.
career.
He was down there to drop off a trucking load of, and he's gonna take a little nappy nap, get back on the road. And this the eerie part. He was from Illinois.
Yeah.
We know in history another person who was from Illinois that came down to the South and didn't make it. We know another story like that. Emmett Till.
Yeah, Till.
We know another story. Came from Illinois, came down to the South. So he was, and his father, who also drives trucks, he said, you want to drive in packs. And, they said, well, it wasn't an authorized trucking parking area. I'm going to say this. I'm not, trust me, I'm not victim blaming. Don't take this no way.
No.
I'm just saying, guys, watch your surroundings. Be
Yes.
mindful of where you are, especially when you're in a new place. Be mindful of your surroundings. He was
Yes.
a lone driver. He just delivered. I guess, like I said, I guess he want to take a little nap, get a little sleep before he got back on that road. You got, man, and it's a small North Carolina town. Let's keep it a buck. Hey, especially, man, we just talked about that, what's going on with the White House. It's a lot of people. You just talked about what's going on it's a lot of people out here that that would just hate hate crimes is gonna be a hate crime, and just keep your head on the swivel. Be smart about your surroundings, because
Mm.
I'm telling you, it's like that's why I said full transparency. I'm telling you, they trying to wrap this case up and move on. Oh, hey, it was suicide and he had a rope. What the heck? You 20 man, come on, man. Come on. If y'all think that happened, I got I got some swamp land in Manhattan for sale. I got some swamp land. I got some oh, I got some magic beans in my
See,
backyard to sell you.
and that's
Right now.
another thing. That's another thing. Part two to that, the rope that the rope that he used to so called hang himself with. Uh, there's a such thing as called fingerprints. Yeah.
I'm telling you, they trying to
See,
wrap this thing
they
up.
trying to wrap. See, see, they try to pull the wool over our eyes, man. The thing that's really gonna warp these people, these types of people, man. That's filled with so much hatred. The thing is our brains. By using our brains, we can beat them with our brains. We can beat them with our brains. We ain't got we tried guns. We tried using our fists. Try your brain. They react differently when you use your brain. But
Um,
on the
yeah.
other end, huh? On,
No, no, go ahead, go ahead.
on the other end, like like Scott Michael Talk said, be aware of your surroundings. And these towns, I call them sundown towns.
Downtown.
I call them sundown towns because a lot of shit happens in sundown towns. Um,
And we in a political time with a lot of diversity, divisiveness. I'm sorry,
divisive.
divisiveness,
Yes,
and
we
people are
have
taking
allies.
real hard sides right
Yeah,
now.
we have allies. But the thing is that it's a lot of people that aren't our allies, and
Yeah,
they'll take advantage of every little
opportunity.
the smallest opportunity to get rid of us. Protect
Yeah,
your
very.
families. Protect yourself. Look out for yourself. Stop being in that phone so much. Pay attention to the world around you.
I'm trying to tell you.
Cause
Um,
because I'm telling you, man, my phone, look, not being in my phone has saved me a lot of times. And one in particular, I got a story. I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna tell it.
turn up. Hey,
I'm gonna tell it.
we got it. We got it.
Now, now, for everybody that likes to be in their phone all the time doing this, for you being in that phone and looking in that phone, the amount of time you're in that phone is the amount of time that somebody is plotting to do something wrong to you because
Mm-hmm.
they see you distracted. I worked at an airport. Had to take the MARTA at home. If you from Atlanta, you know about MARTA. Had to take MARTA to a certain station to get home.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you know anything about a certain train station, it's a train station called Five Points. It's like it divides the north and south, the east and west. I had to take the train to the west.
Yeah.
So I get on a platform. There's a guy across from me. Now, mind you, I'm listening to my music. I ain't looking at my phone. My phone is in my pocket. I got my headphones on.
Yeah.
But I'm standing there looking and I'm observing everybody around. That's one thing. That's the first thing. You observe everything around you.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case something pop off, you know where it's coming from so you can get the hell out of there. Number two, the dude was standing right across from me on the platform. There was another guy to my right sitting down. The dude to my right had on a bandana. The dude across from him it looked like they were communicating, but it was like, eye contact, that sort of thing.
Body language.
And he pointed to his pocket. So I was like, that has to be a gun or something else. And and that's how you got to think, because you don't know them.
Yeah.
You don't know them. So I said, okay. So I'm like, number two, keep your head on the swivel for the nonsense.
Okay.
I'm standing there, I'm listening to my music. Buddy that's across from me on the next platform, he's like this. And I watched him do it twice.
Okay.
He's pointing at me with his head, like.
Okay.
And then I looked at the dude to the right. He looked at me and he nodded his head like this. And I said, "Oh, okay. I see what's going on. They gonna wait for me to get off the train, get on the train, and wait and follow me home to ride me. That's what it is."
Okay.
So, number three, don't panic.
No.
Think. Just like you don't know them, they don't know you. And they don't know what's up here. 3 minutes later, I had to play like somebody was on my phone. I answered my phone. Hey, auntie. Yeah. Where you at? Oh, you gonna pick me up? Okay. I'll meet you at such and such station.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going back downstairs to catch the train. Saved myself a lot of trouble. What would have happened if I had gotten on that train that night?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, you got to keep your
Man,
in
yeah.
yeah.
You have to watch your surroundings, man. I'm gonna go back to 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 the late Mr. McGee,
Yeah.
and it was some I read in the report. They didn't even let his family see his body for days, even though they had traveled down there. They let, what's that about? You can't let them come and identify the body, the autopsy. So, y'all see something going on with that. Like how long does it take these bumpkins to do an autopsy down there? Are they screwing with the evidence? You wouldn't let the family see the body when they got there. See, I was reading the little stuff. I'm like, you really gonna play in people's face like that?
Usually when it's something like that, man, they know who did it.
Yeah,
And
small little
they
town like
feel,
that.
yeah, and they possibly feel guilty. They probably feel guilty by not, or whatever. That's that whole whatever it is. They know who did it, but they're not going to tell you because they don't want to look less than cops or whatever.
Man, they
That's
covering
how
them.
they
They covering for their buddies.
and they cut. Yeah,
Cause
that's all it is.
see them little podunk towns like that. Everybody grew up together and went to high school, and
They know who
they
did it.
cover their little buddies down there. I
Yeah,
know.
they cover
Come
for
on,
their
man.
buddies.
I know the
And
game, bro. I know the
but
game,
in
man.
front
Come
of
on, you would let them see the body for all this time, and then
but
they jerking around with
when I'm
They probably done screwed up. They need to get independent investigators
investigating,
down there. Because if
yeah,
you
they
don't
do.
do that, they're gonna rule it a suicide and tell y'all to go home.
Yep, you'll get
That's
some
how
answers
dirty these people are.
because that's what they did with KJ and KJ with his parents sued. They still didn't win. And the crazy thing is they know who they know who they know who did it and they know who covered it up. And it's so.
Yeah,
But anyway,
yeah. Well, Javion Magee, y'all. Say
say his
his
name.
name. Matter of fact, we're gonna post some stuff tonight, y'all. On various social media. on our various social media. And it's some, and I ain't gonna lie, and I said it at the start of this topic. I blame myself too, because like I said, I saw it a couple times, and then life stuff just hit you, and people got. I admit, we should have talked about this a week ago. We dropped the ball on this because it wasn't plastered in our face. Because sometimes you got to see it.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, I admit I dropped the ball on this. I know I
It
dropped the ball on this one.
it went it went under radar.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what
my
it
point.
went about.
But I
It
saw it though.
yeah.
That's my point. I don't care. It was on the top of the radar, underneath of the
No.
radar, on the side of the radar. I saw it. Matter of fact, a fraternity brother of mine, he posted it.
Mm-hmm.
He said, attention, attention, a black man has been hung today. I said, whoa. I read about it. I was like, okay. I kind of had it in my head. Then I saw another little piece about it,
Mm-hmm.
and then other stuff, and then I didn't see nothing again.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and just
They want
and it
people
just
to forget about
and
it,
it
but now we
just
here to let
so
y'all know.
I messed up. I messed up on that.
No, no,
I
it
messed up
ain't
on
your
that one.
fault. It ain't your fault. A lot of see. The thing is, like you said, what'd you say about Diddy? They got rid of everything positive
Yeah,
about Diddy.
yeah.
They want you to forget about
Yeah,
Javion Magee.
everything going on and this. Yeah.
Everything they want you to focus on, get distracted on the other things and not with the real things. What's going on in real time? So yeah, don't feel bad, man. Don't feel bad. It went under the radar for a lot of people. A lot of people. And it's just a shame, man. We still in this age, man. You know what? My I remember my grandfather having a green book. You
Mm.
know, you know what a green book is?
Yes, but enlighten everybody because everybody may not
So
know. Enlighten everybody.
back in the 50s, they for African Americans, um there was a book, called the Green Book, but it was a book that you take with you, when you travel,
Travel.
and it
Yeah.
was a book that instructed you what to do if you get pulled over by the police, where to stop, where
Where to
not to
go.
stop, where to go, where you could get some lodging, that sort of thing. It came with a map too. My grandfather had a Green Book,
I'm
and
pretty sure
because
everybody who drove had a green
yeah,
book. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it it's I think we're gonna have to. It's crazy, man.
Man,
You know,
look, we don't
it's
know our history. We're doing to repeat it. But look, um, but like I said, tonight, well, tonight's episode, this will definitely be. We're gonna peel this subject off into a segment that everybody can see individually, as well as our HBCU segment. Because look, with our pain, we have joy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, everything isn't doom and gloom in this world. We got a lot of pride and a lot of joy for stuff.
yep.
And yeah, we can crack jokes about stuff, but then, we got a lot of serious stuff that can bring us some pain. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to have